is a show that focuses on the person behind the brony. I'm your host, Osaka Jack. Please sit back and relax as we talk to this week's guest brony. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Into the Spotlight. This is your host, Osaka Jack, and with me today I have someone who, well, it's very easy to say their name as long as you say the second half of Big Mac's famous phrase. Yep.
Hi. Yes. Yep. Very much.
How are you doing this morning for you?
I'm good. Just in snowy England this morning. Just with a nice cup of tea and just browsing along the internet, just chatting with you.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk to an American in Japan, about a kid's cartoon, as you do Saturday mornings.
All we need now is for you to have something Australian and something from South America, and we've got like all of the continents covered.
Right. Cool. I'll try and get all my contacts right away.
Well, for anyone who is not familiar with you, can you explain what it is that you do?
Yeah, so I'm the co-editor of a brony news website called the Daily Oat. We were established a couple of years ago originally from a post over on PonyChan, the Oat board. It was a sort of a daily post really, which was headed by Arg. We established ourselves then as a news website to in similar vein to maybe Equestria Daily or Derby Hooves News, trying to report more news really than fan elements.
Right.
And then we've just gone from tried to go from strength to strength from there.
I see. What was the inspiration behind the choosing of Oat? Do we know? Or
the actual board name itself is Oat, so it was sort of like the Pony General website. So
okay.
we just assumed maybe the Daily Oatmeal would be quite fitting, and then the Daily Oat, and then we sort of got some stick then because of changing sort of lifestyles. Really, we couldn't really do daily posts, so we actually got a lot of grief saying, "Oh, why can't you do it daily? Why aren't you doing it daily?" And I was like,
yeah.
"Right, just make a website from it then."
Yeah,
And then
that makes sense.
yeah, so basically stemmed from that. Really, not very creative, but almost trademark using. But yeah, sure.
Yeah, it makes sense. I have to admit, I knew of the site, the Daily Ode, and I knew that your user handle was Yup. But for the longest time, every time I saw your name on Twitter, I thought it was Yup Today.
Yup
Just
today.
well, TDO. I just saw Yup Today,
Yup.
and I immediately
Right.
I read it as Yup Today. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so that sounds a lot more, a lot smarter actually. I mean, if I just call myself Yup today, that would fit in quite a lot better than just Yup TDO. So
It would have been an interesting way to report the news, just as a Big Mac. Just every story in your comments. Yep.
yeah, I think maybe if we do a video blog in the future, maybe we'll just have just Big Macs standing in front of pictures of main news stories, just going, "Yep, nope," just basically just doing that for about half an hour.
Yeah, I'd
I
watch.
think, yeah, I think we could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Oh no, I've got it. Even better, even better. The classic, not the remake, but the classic movie Tron. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. I don't know age I'm dealing with here, but classic
Cool.
movie Tron. When he was in the computer system, he had a bit for a friend, and the bit flew around and could only say yes and no.
Yeah, that sounds even better. Maybe if we just have one single bit on the screen, just
Yeah.
saying yes and no,
Yeah.
it'd be a lot easier to animate.
Well, just replace yes and no with yep, nope,
Yeah, and just make the pixel red.
and we'll call it Bitmac. There we go. Bitmac. Ha!
$1 million. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna steal that idea now, and yeah, you'll see it next week.
Darn it. Oh man, I keep giving those ideas away. Rats.
Yeah, we don't have royalties, I'm afraid. So I don't know. We'll pay you in. I don't know. I'll send over some British candy or something.
Respect? Could I get some of that? I don't get a lot of that anymore.
Yeah, actually, because I mean, I've seen you do a lot of that yourself as well. So sending over some Japanese, and I mean, before this, I've just been racking my mind to think of some awesome Japanese candy, and I was trying to think, well, what isn't awesome Japanese candy? Because it's all amazing. Uh,
No, no, not totally. It's not in existence right now, but Kit Kat Azuki was absolutely horrible. Azuki is a sweet bean paste, so essentially they put bean paste on some cookie crackers and covered it with chocolate.
yeah, I think we're still stuck at. I think everyone's just had a cultural explosion because Kit Kat have a competition at the moment, and the choices are hazelnut, mint, and coconut.
Ooh.
And then you look at we think, oh, that's creative. And you look at Japan, and they've got like I don't know, it's weird over there. It's like sake, is it, or like sake Kit Kat, or
Well, yesterday
like
I had
apple
some
Kit Kat.
strawberry cheesecake Kit Kat, and those were absolutely amazing.
Now that is something that we need over here. I mean,
Yes.
oh, our British palate, yes, it's sweeter, but it's not that creative. But by all means, yeah, we'll do a chocolate exchange, make a industry out of it.
I will admit though, Japan takes the phrase limited time only very seriously because it
All
doesn't
right.
matter how good it is, it doesn't matter how well it sells. When they say the offer is finished, it's never coming back.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably just find like the loser chocolates in that like contests like that. You'll just find them for like years after in just a bargain store. So you're sorted if it's limited time only here, but I imagine Japan, yeah, very good with timing.
Uh, well, we have touched on it a bit, but you are in England.
I am indeed, yes. Just if you can't tell by the accent, just outside Liverpool.
Wait a minute, you're not from Texas with that accent? I find this difficult to believe.
I mean, I haven't checked recently. I
Okay.
mean, I've never been to Texas, but I could possibly be. Yeah.
Well, the question is, can you line dance and or raise a barn 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yes, but only with large numbers of family,
Okay, all right. That's legitimate. That's legitimate.
of course. Yes. So if you see a barn raising in Liverpool, that's probably me.
That would be interesting. I wonder if I wonder if you could pull that off.
Um, I mean, Liverpool isn't the most. I don't know. We have a brony group over here which actually helped to run as well, but you do get a lot of, as not hostility, but a lot of weird looks when you walk down the street singing Winter Wrap Up.
Sure, sure.
Absolutely.
Well, depending
But
on the person, anybody walking down the street singing anything can get weird looks.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I mean, I've got a group there. Might as well give a shout out the Liverpool Northwest Brony Club. We don't meet up much, but when we do try to have a good time and such. But yeah, it does get quite alienating maybe
Okay,
if we're there. But we do have a good time anyway. We're happy to alienate people, and if
there
you
we
feel
go.
like alienating others in the Liverpool area, please by all means get in touch.
Sounds like a good time.
Absolutely.
I do that every day. Just walk
Or just
outside. Oh, there's that foreigner again. My day's ruined. Nice to see you.
yes. That must be quite a scary proposition, or maybe or even a liberating proposition. Just like they don't accept. I don't know. I want to sound rude about this. You can take this out if you want, but almost like Shrek when he tries to walk through the town. I don't know.
It's very similar, yes. And granted, just as many people, most people couldn't care. I mean, it just, don't care. But you get 15% who really hate me and 15% who really love me just for who I am, and they're equally annoying.
just put them all in one bit. Let
Yeah.
them all fight amongst each other for the love of a suckerjack.
Oh, for the love of Osaka Jack, that's going to be a new miniseries.
I know. I'm thinking maybe fan fiction.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
the love of Osaka Jack. Ooh, okay, all right.
Cool.
Uh, well, Daily Oats that we mentioned. Now you kind of hinted at it. You are one of the founding members of Daily Oat?
Almost. I actually joined slightly after it was started by Arg himself. So he's over in Ohio,
Okay.
just outside Columbus. I just got chatting to him after I sort of got interested in the show because I browsed Ponychan for a while, got interested in that, and I thought that I'm not good at music. I am not good at drawing. I am good at looking at news, so maybe that will be what I can help with. And then
Ah,
he has actually it has become quite difficult because we do consider him as he is the founder of it,
mhm,
but
mhm.
me and Four String also in Ohio. Sorry,
Okay.
um, we're sort of the co-editors at the moment, co-editors in chief.
Right,
So
right.
we're just trying to bring it all together. But even then, we've both got a lot of work on our hands at the moment. So we do have a good team of writers as well,
Oh, that's good.
who I will not name because I might forget one, and they will fight each other to the death.
Sure, yeah. If anybody wants to know, you can go to the About section, and there's a list of quite a lot of people. About how
Yep.
many? I mean, I'm not going to put you on the spot here, but about how many do you have?
Um, Maybe about sort of contributing,
Yeah.
maybe about five, maybe six. So
Okay.
we do have a recurring list anyway of people. We do have a long list of friends who we talk to as such. Some will post a lot of recurring things. So
Right,
like
right.
Scooter Reader, he does a look into the fan side of it. We
Okay.
get EMF Scoots. He does the fan fiction reviews. So
Okay.
The Sunday Reader. So we
Right, right.
reads a lot. And then we just have myself, Four String, and other people in the team. So the likes of just
Okay.
I'm not going to name them because I
Right,
just
right,
want to
right. Of
wind them up.
course.
They're waiting for me to say it out. I just want to wind them up by prolonging it as long as I can.
Ah.
But yeah, I mean, we do have a really good sort of team ethic, I suppose. And then
Mhm, mhm.
by team ethic, we just chat online every night about random stuff.
That's always nice.
It's the way it's worked so far.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Hmm. Oh,
But yeah.
what how I'm sorry, but I really have no idea. What I would assume that just keeping your ears to the ground is difficult enough, but what are some of the sources that you find the stories from?
Mostly through Twitter and such because
Okay.
with the nature of it, it's just so fast moving. It's
That's
you can
true. Yes.
Yeah, you can just find a new story in a moment really,
Mhm, mhm.
and then through because we're all on different time zones as well. I'll be covering say things that will be breaking in America in the morning because for me that will be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Right.
and then when I go to bed at 9, it's still like I don't know Eastern time at the moment would be 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's daylight savings. But yeah, I
Right.
mean we it does get difficult trying to cover everything. But yeah, I mean we use Twitch a lot. We also use the likes of Reddit, the
Mhm.
subreddit there for MLP,
Right, right.
and just through hearsay really. So I mean we actually do but we do try to try and get ahead of others, but usually we are beaten to the punch. And then of course we do have a lot of conventions as well who
Mm.
and people who post us news as well. So we always try to make sure that we post anything that comes through to us because we
Right,
do
right.
like to strike up good friendships with our convention hosting friends.
Mhm, mhm. I noticed there's a lot of news of Buck on the site, which is nice.
Yes, I actually attended book last year, so I was able to meet. I was there for the first day at least, but
Mhm.
I was able I was able to meet quite a lot of people there, as well as the two guys helping to head up the Bronies documentary.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I do try and chat to them. I was actually supposed to have a drink with them, but we weren't able to get round to it because I went to
Mm.
LA last month. I
Right.
was trying to get round, but we just had so many problems.
Yeah, yeah.
It was if anything could go wrong, it did go wrong in LA, pretty
Oh
much.
no.
It could have been worse. We could have been in Las Vegas.
But
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but yeah, we going back to the point anyway. We do post a lot for Book. We do have a good friendship with them. We do try and post a lot from people who post in as well. So
Right.
we
we have a lot from GalaCon, a lot
Mhm,
from
mhm.
TrotCon. We had a lot from Cloudsdale Congress,
Mhm.
and we do post Big Apple PonyCon,
Right.
which is coming soon as well. So we do have a wide array of conventions, and if they try and help us out, then oh sorry, if they do send in stuff, then we're happy to put it up on the website because we know that people are interested in that.
That's good. Very nice. So you don't have to answer this one, but has there ever been a story that you guys have covered that turned out to be false? You got trolled on something?
Um, Actually, possibly yes.
Oh my goodness, I had no idea. Honest to goodness, I had no idea. This is not discussed beforehand. I was just doing a joke, but
Yeah.
okay.
No, it's fine. It's because, as I say, with the fast-moving nature of Twitter,
Mm,
it's I can't remember any specific examples, but
mm,
because it is so fast-moving, if something does appear on the internet,
hmm
and we are trying to obviously try and beat the punch, so
Right.
we do fact checks like pretty much all like most of the time anyway. So if it does come up, we're very skeptical about it anyway.
Hmm
But if something comes up that's quite sort of big and it is actually posted on other websites as well,
hmm
and it does turn out to actually be a big troll fest,
Yeah.
lol lol, and then we sort of have to sort of put our tails in between our legs and just take it down and
Sure.
pray to God no one's seen it.
Well,
But
I I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of. Everybody has put stuff up that they don't care for. Just
no,
perhaps
no,
not mention it anymore.
yeah, I mean it's as I say because it is because the brony community is that sort of wild and wacky like a Appaloosan fight out.
Hmm
It's things do get lost in the ether really, and then
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I mean, we just try and reduce that as much as we can anyway. So we do fact checking and such, and make sure that we're putting out the right stuff. Because if you don't put out the right stuff, then you turn into British newspapers.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm all about the I'm all about the one-liners, you know. I try to be anyway. You can take that out.
Ah. So our goal right now is by the end of this interview, we need to think of a great rumor we can start that other news sites will get trolled on. Okay.
Give me a moment. I will think of something up for you.
Yeah. We'll think of something. We'll think of something, and then whoever thinks of it, the other person can confirm it. So then we can, post it, and then it'll be wildfired. Oh no, not
Absolutely.
wildfire, because wildfire's cool. Let's not involve her. But it'll
Yeah,
spread
yeah,
like
that's not.
something that spreads quickly.
Yes, that's let's. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's fine. Yes.
Um, well,
Well,
you just mentioned a little bit ago, but you were in America recently.
yes, I was. Yes, I travelled down from Vancouver down, which was awesome because for me, like in MLP and obviously Studio D8 checks is there.
Hmm
So I was actually planning to go to the office and offer an offering of ale.
Right.
And I actually don't know if he wants me to talk about, but I actually got talking to Peter New actually.
Oh wow.
So on Twitter, who actually said if we want to go for a drink sometime, but we actually got in there too late because he was, and it was for someone who obviously by as you can judge by my name, who absolutely loves Big Macintosh,
Right.
best pony out there. I
hmm
was just like humna, okay. So I was trying to convince my number only friend to say, can we go, can we go, can we go, can we go, can we go? And he's just like, yeah, okay. As long as we don't talk about ponies all the time. It's like, of course not, no, no.
Oh no.
But unfortunately, it just didn't work out. He had other work, and we had to go down to then Seattle, San Francisco, and LA.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, good good person, as I say as well. It's we just had a great time really. So just trying to pull them across the west coast of America.
Yep.
We were making. I was trying to convince my friend actually to go LA. Sorry, Las Vegas when we
hmm
were in LA
Right.
because of the Unicon over there,
Right.
and we just eventually we just said for the cost of it and for the time we'll be over, we'll only be able to manage maybe one day. It just won't be worth it really.
Yeah.
And then we got home and all hell broke loose. So we're like, oh, thank goodness. But
Dodged a bullet, indeed. Yes.
slightly, yes. But yeah, I mean, it's really bad as to what happened over there. We have tried to sort of cover it as much as we can, but
Mm.
it's just some of the stories. It's so unbelievable, really, and then
Yeah.
so many things have happened since then.
Hmm
It's almost impossible to sort of keep up, really.
Yeah. Well, and sorry to go back to it, but the trip that you took from Vancouver, it was, I mean, this wasn't driving. This was a train trip all the way down.
Yes, sorry, I sort of went on a
No,
tangent
no,
there.
that's all right. That's all right. That's what my show is
I do that.
composed of. I am a tangential interviewer.
Yeah, great. That's lucky for me then.
Yeah.
Um, yes, I mean, typically, I mean, I've gone away a few times with a friend who's not a brony, so
Hmm.
sort of trying to convince him into going Hot Topic and such.
Right.
But we actually took a bus from Vancouver to Seattle. It took us about maybe 4 hours.
Hmm.
We then took the train from Seattle
Right.
to San Francisco, and that took about 25 hours. Yeah, so the train took about 25 hours, and
Hmm.
there was a man in front of us who decided to snore at about the same decibel level as an atomic bomb.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. And then on the same carriage as well, about maybe 2 seats in front, was one guy who I think was Native American,
Hmm.
but just looked like some, as I said before, like just looked like some sales guy from
Okay.
Chicago maybe, and
Right.
he was playing a pan flute all night, which
Oh
is
God.
quite a surreal experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I would
Mhm.
imagine.
So got no sleep on that, and then
I'm
we
just
got a
wondering
flight.
the logic that was going through his head. I'm going to be on a train, a confined space where nobody can escape the sound. I should bring my pan flute.
Maybe, yeah, and maybe I can get some good practice in when everyone's quiet at about 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I mean, it's good logic. Good logic.
I
And
can understand, if you want to go to a deeply spiritual place for you, maybe go to the Grand Canyon at dawn. Hey, wonderful, play your pan flute, go crazy.
yeah,
But a train? No.
maybe just take your spiritual place into the spiritual bathroom.
Yeah, find a soundproof room and then play your pan flute and everybody's happy.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, after that sort of minor hell, we had a great. I mean, San Francisco was just awesome place. It was fantastic, and then
Mhm.
dragged my friend to Hot Topic. Got all my brony munitions over there because we have nothing in England. We don't even have season 2 yet,
Oh.
and they still find it okay to sell Crystal Pony stuff, which is just weird.
Yes, yes.
Pretty much, yeah. So got a Derby hoodie, 15% off, which was
Oh, very nice.
this is probably the best moment of the holiday. Yeah, we didn't do anything else. I just went there and just had a great time in
Mhm,
one shop, and then we went to LA on the flight.
mhm.
And anyone who's ever been to LA or lives in LA knows that it is impossible to get anywhere without a car.
This is what
They
I've
have
heard, yes.
they have no transit system. I mean, they have buses and
Hmm.
sure that's fine, but they are awful.
Yeah.
It's like anti-Japan. It's like anti-Tokyo. There's nothing. It's like if you're lucky to get a bus every hour, maybe. It took us 3 hours to get from the airport to our hostel
Oh,
in
wow.
West Hollywood.
Oh, goodness.
So that was a big experience, and then everything that did go wrong, well, could have gone wrong, did go wrong. So my phone broke over there. I lost my charger,
Oh,
and
no.
I couldn't get in touch with anyone. And as I said before, I was due to have drinks with Mike Brokoff and Laurent Maliquet.
Right.
Maliquet, I think that's how it's pronounced. Sorry about that, Laurent.
Mhm.
So I felt really bad about that as well because that was probably the bit I was really looking forward to have a chat with them as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But the way it all happened over there, it was a nightmare. But yeah, still had a fantastic time over there, and I'd go
Well,
back
that's
there in
good.
heartbeat. Yeah.
See, I really appreciate that because I know that living in a different country, I know a lot of people will visit a country and unfortunately it happens often. Someone will have a terrible time because just twists of fate work poorly for them in
Mm.
many ways. And I can understand them being upset at the vacation, but I don't like it when they take it out on the location itself.
Yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's if it's something that the specific city did, okay, I can get that. I mean, I've been to a city where the motel didn't want to accept me because I wasn't from that state. I was like, really?
Honestly,
Really? You
well,
live on the border of another state and you're refusing my service? I could just drive to the next state in 20 minutes. But
yeah, I mean that's a good way to do business. Maybe
yeah,
just secularize your customers.
yeah, I'm sure they get a lot of business from, within the town, people wanting to stay at the motel, whatever. Anyway, but no, I'm glad that it hasn't soured you on America in general. It was just,
No, I mean, I've been America a couple of times.
Hmm.
So I went to New York
Oh, okay.
last year,
Okay.
and it was amazing. I just want to live there for the rest of my life now. And then because I mean, everyone talks about it, it's very busy. It's really difficult to sort of almost enjoy yourself there because it is so busy and you couldn't really create a quiet life for yourself. But
Mm,
I don't think that way. I mean, I love the busy lifestyle that they have.
right.
And then you've got San Francisco as well, which is, I don't know, it was almost similar, but
Mm,
because it is on the West Coast, because it is in California, it's all sunny. Everyone's just a lot happier, a lot friendlier. And
right. Right.
not saying no one in New York's friendly because everyone is friendly. I mean, a lot of people who are friendly over there,
Yeah.
but it's just the nature of San Francisco. It just seems like such a happier place, and then maybe that's why it's a very popular hippie destination.
Could be. Could be. I find it
Possibly.
interesting that actually in actually quite a few countries that I can think of, there is always going to be a West Coast city and an East Coast city, and almost invariably the East Coast city is going to be the busy one, and the West
Mm.
Coast city is going to be the more relaxed one.
Yeah,
Tokyo
I
and
think
Osaka. That's how it works. Tokyo is incredibly busy. Most of the business is done there, but you can get almost as much done in Osaka with a slightly more relaxed pace.
Yeah, I mean it's quite a it's almost the other way really in England. So
Oh, okay.
most of the business does take, as I say, London, Birmingham, really busy cities.
Hmm.
Um, and then where I live up in northwest, it's getting busier. But I mean Liverpool and Manchester,
Hmm.
they're a lot. I say a lot friendlier. I mean it's Liverpool is known for its hosp I can't even
Hospitality.
say the word now. Yeah,
Right.
hospitality really. Yeah. So we have two things really there: football and Beatles. So it's really bad because I'm an Everton fan, and you get a lot of tourists over here coming for Liverpool because
Mhm.
they've won a lot more things really. So it's but I digress. Yeah, it's I
Hmm.
mean sort of there's a big sort of northern southern divide in England. So you got the
Okay.
northerners like Liverpool and Manchester, and then you've got the southerners.
Right.
So it's it is quite fun as well. So over here, it's a lot. It is quite split, even with the size of it. I think it's smaller than Florida. It's still a
Hmm.
lot more. It's almost as divided as America.
It's I always find it interesting. If you look at a map of Japan, you would assume that if there was a division, it would be between north and south, but they insist that it's between east and west.
Oh right.
Even though it's almost a northern pointing country, like no, no, no. There's the west half, which is Osaka, and the east half, which is Tokyo.
All right.
Really?
Cool.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have known that. I mean, I do want to head over to Japan. I mean, in
Hmm.
the future, because it does look like a brilliant country anyway. And I mean, what we try to do is just like obviously at our age. I mean, I'm 21,
Hmm.
22 next month. Just trying to go to just like all different places at the moment. You
Sure,
know,
sure. Yeah.
just trying to get it all done before I have to face the horrors of wife, kids, and house.
There,
So
there's nothing that says that you can't marry somebody who wishes to travel with you. However, upon getting married, yeah, your chances of having free time are less. Mhm.
yeah, I mean it's easier going with maybe a friend as well because if you want to go anywhere, then you can say, all right, yeah, let's go or whatever. Or if you want to go, you say, fine, I'll go with you. That's not a problem. Or if you want to go for drinks, yeah, let's go for drinks, yeah.
Mhm.
And then you have to be a lot more careful, say if you're going with a girlfriend or a wife, because you have to be very protective of them as well. And then if they want to go
Sure.
anywhere, you have to go
Yeah.
because you cannot say no.
Mhm, mhm.
It is against the law, so as I assume. But yeah, I mean, as I say, we're just doing a lot of traveling, and
Hmm.
I think the next one we're planning at the moment is Moscow and St. Petersburg in August.
Oh, nice.
I think the flights to get to Moscow now are about £50, which is
Wow.
maybe about $65, $70.
That's just insane. I mean, that is. It would cost me more to take the train to Tokyo. It would cost me 5 times more to take the train to Tokyo.
It costs more to take the train to London from maybe Liverpool, so it's £77 I think it was last time,
Wow.
and then we can and then you can just go to anywhere in Europe for maybe £30.
Huh. That's
So it's quite weird. It's
yeah, yeah.
not green, but I can go somewhere, so it's not bad.
Yeah. That is impressive. Is there? Okay, so we know you've been to New York and Los Angeles, and Moscow is on the list, and Japan at some point in the future.
Mhm.
What are some other locations that you're hoping to get to the chance to visit soon?
The plan actually is to, after maybe a year or two, actually take out maybe 6 months and
Hmm?
travel to South America.
Oh, wow.
So because we've actually stayed in hostels all around Europe, we've met a lot of people from sort of different locations.
Sure, sure.
A true fact, if you go to any hostel in the world, you'll be guaranteed to find at least one Australian.
Yep, yep, that's almost guaranteed, yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, it's absolutely guaranteed. It's a tried and tested. We stayed in a B&B in Brussels, in Belgium.
Hmm. Right.
There were 2 rooms in the whole place, and the other room, guess who occupied that? Australians. Love them, but they are really friendly and hospitable as well. The
Oh, yes.
Australians, so love them.
Well, I have
But yeah,
found, I mean, there are two things that can get an Australian riled. The first one, never try to insist that American beef is as good.
yeah,
They
they won't take that, no,
they get kind of
understandably.
freaky about that. Also, make sure that you allow them to call it tomato sauce, even though it's ketchup.
Yeah, another one as well, because we're English. There is a lot of hassle about cricket.
Okay, okay.
They love cricket. I mean, America just thinks it's two guys maybe drinking a cup of tea, just batting a ball away.
I think
So
cricket has slightly increased in popularity after Shaun of the Dead, and they saw the effectiveness of the cricket bat in a zombie invasion. Um, but yeah, that's
yeah,
about it.
yeah. I mean that's pretty good anyway. That's better than we expected. I expected anyway. So, but yeah, you can't. We can't talk. It just gets really hostile if you ever talk about either cricket or rugby.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, because they are mad about both of them.
Hmm. Yeah,
And I mean, so are England, I suppose. But we just take pride in it, maybe.
yeah.
And because we've beat them quite recently in the Ashes series, which is just games between England and Australia. We think we beat them on their home turf,
Oh my.
which went down really well.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
At least in England, it did.
Hmm.
So there's another series soon. It's actually 2 in a row. So we'll be playing them in England, and then we'll be going over to Australia and playing them.
Huh.
So that'll be quite feisty anyway if we stay in any
You know,
hostels.
I'm just spitballing this out. If any country ever wants to have a rugby match in America, you'd be guaranteed peace and quiet.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So I think it's getting a lot of popularity though at the moment in rugby, isn't it?
Is it? I'm not sure.
I think
Japan
it
is
is. Yeah.
getting pretty good at it. Japan I mean, they're not wonderful yet, but they are really enjoying the idea of it.
Yeah, I mean I've seen them in a couple of World Cups anyway. I mean,
Hmm.
being English, we do like it over here. So and but yeah, I think there is. I think it's called the Churchill Cup. I think it is over in America,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's just like a tournament between all different teams.
Hmm.
I think I think it's like for under 21s or so.
Okay.
But I think that's getting a lot of popularity. And the American national rugby team, I know they do have a national team. So
Mm. I'm sure. I'm sure. Well, I mean, just similar. I know that America has a very good soccer team or football team. Just
mhm.
America doesn't care.
Do you
I
know what?
wish they did, just because it'd be much more interesting if I did like the sport, but I
They,
don't. I've
I mean,
tried.
the one thing I did notice in America, they do like soccer.
Hmm,
I think they just don't like home soccer, maybe.
that could be.
I mean, yeah, I mean, when I went over there, all you seen on the television was the football
Hmm.
or I think it was basketball season still over there. I think
Right.
March Madness has just started,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, this soccer was really big over there.
Well,
I
to
mean,
be
America,
honest, the time that you went, American football ended in January with the
yeah,
Super Bowl, and
mm,
baseball season hadn't started yet beyond spring training. Now, if
yeah,
as long as a sport doesn't interfere with those two, that's fine. We'll watch it, no problem.
yeah. I'm big. I like American football. Actually, getting into it.
Hmm.
Big Giants fan really, and that was before they won the Super Bowl. So
Oh, okay.
I'm not a glory hunter, so whatever. But yeah, I mean, I always like to watch that as well. So I mean, I just got to sort of didn't go over there in time for the NFL really, because I was watching all the Super Bowl when it all went black and everything, and then
Right, right.
all the thanks Emma Larson memes started popping up because Twilight. shut down the Super Bowl.
Sure, sure.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of soccer, I think America does have a good soccer team at the moment.
Hmm.
I mean, Everton have had a few players in the past, so we already have Tim Howard, so that's the national goalkeeper, and we've had Landon Donovan over here a couple of times as well,
Okay.
who seems to be the darling of the team, I think, of American football, really, especially of LA Galaxy.
Okay.
But he was really good as well, so big,
You know,
big.
that might be the problem, is that the really good team names have already been chosen, and soccer kind of got the leftovers, which don't sound nearly as good.
Yeah, I mean, you've
Galaxy, meh.
got Galaxy Fire and
Well, I know, okay,
Starfire.
coming from St. Louis, ours was the St. Louis Steamers,
Ah,
as in steamboat paddle wheel going on the Mississippi River type thing.
I still have a laugh every time.
Yep,
Like I watched American football, and you have a look at the Cleveland Browns,
yep.
and I've only ever known that as an entry on Urban Wiki.
I know what we're speaking of, and we probably can't speak of any more, but anybody can look it up on the internet if they'd like to.
Absolutely, just make sure you've got your parents' permission before
Yep.
looking up the Cleveland Browns.
Well, over here they're trying to get a lot of sports, and Japan loves baseball. Baseball is very popular. Japan, they got so close in the World Baseball Classic this year, but nope, had to.
I heard, yeah, it was against Cuba, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was the final game against them.
Yeah, Dominican Republic, actually, I think Dominican Republic
Oh,
it
right.
was. Yeah,
Okay.
they almost got three in a row, but no, Dominican Republic just wanted it more. But I see posts on different sites about they're trying to get other sports going. Like ice hockey is practically unknown here, but they're trying to get it, and they're trying to get team names. So right now, I know that if I wanted to, I could join the Osaka Ice Killers.
That is actually a good name. I like that name.
It's not a bad name. It just doesn't roll off very quickly. Ice Killers. Ice Killer. Uh, it sounds like I skill and
Skiller.
yeah.
I don't know. It's got to be a bit better than I don't know. I'm trying to say a name without sort of invoking a lot of hatred on your lovely interview here, but I don't know. Maybe like Boston, like Red Sox, or as I say before, Cleveland Browns. I think I've got all of Ohio on the way down here anyway. So
That's all right. Because well, to be honest, St. Louis right now the baseball team is St. Louis Cardinals, but it used to be the St. Louis Browns.
yeah, that's a weird one.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, that you see, you mentioned that before as well before the interview. It's like
Mm,
my name reminds you of the Martians off Sesame Street, and
that's right. Yes.
I had no idea what you were talking about until you posted that video.
Mm. Probably most of the people listening to this would recognize the Yip Yip Martians. And technically they are YIP, Yip Yip, but they do sound like Yup Yup. But yeah, I just did not know if your name was inspired by them at all. And apparently this was the first time you had seen them.
Yeah, yeah, purely based off Big Macintosh because that was my handle on Ponychan. Just thought, yeah, that's a good
Right.
username. I'll just use that. So people will never know my real name.
It's a good one. It works. It's easy to remember, difficult to misspell.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Unless
Is
you
it an
think
acronym for something?
no.
Like you understand ponies. There we go. YUP. You understand ponies.
That is good, yeah. I'm thinking I could put YOLO as well.
Oh God.
That's you obviously. Yeah, here come the haters. Um, and you could just put you obviously love Octavia. So
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. That works.
that's a very good one, yeah. Just quite weird though, because sort of on a related note almost.
Mm,
Um, we were in LA and
mm,
there was a shop there for the brands called Supreme,
okay.
and that seems to be really big with like people who probably say swag and YOLO a lot.
Okay. Gotcha.
So basically, every day you could guarantee that there was a line of about 50 meters just to get into this shop.
Wow.
It's like any time of the day, it would have been 9 in the morning, 9 at night. It was just the same queue there, and it was quite weird really because we were just thinking, is someone famous there or?
Hmm.
And no, they were just trying to get into the shop. So that was pretty fun.
I've noticed, and it seems to transcend borders. There are a few shops that whenever they open up, they will have a line, and it doesn't seem to matter where. One that occurs to me immediately is Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, I love them. Yes, we have that in England. Love them.
They're wonderful. I love them. But if you go to America when they first open up, the drive-through will have like a mile-long line waiting for it.
I
And
heard
they
the.
opened one
So
in Osaka, and there was actually a 2-hour waiting period.
that's insane. That.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard the do stuff like that about In-N-Out Burger in America.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I went over there. That was a good experience. I must say, there was very nice burgers.
Hmm.
Then I think there's the same place in I think there's a place in New York in
Okay.
Central Park. I
Hmm.
can't remember the name of it, but it's a really famous burger place.
Okay.
We went there about lunchtime, and there was a line literally going around. It wasn't around Central Park, I think it was around Enough Park, but it was going around the whole park,
Wow.
and it just completely lines up. We thought, oh yeah, let's go there because it'll be really nice burgers, and it was just this mad line. I'm thinking, I mean, yeah, fine, it's a nice burger, but why would you honestly come at this time? Why don't you just go
Yeah.
McDonald's or something?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's my logic too. If I go to somewhere, oh, this place is the best hot custard cream puffs in Osaka. Oh, great! And there's like a 30-minute wait. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go across the street and get some right away, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's always nice having that anyway, but it's like waiting so long for food. I
Yeah.
mean, it's good food, fine, but it's food at the end of the day.
Yes, that's very true.
Well, yeah, but that's about it really.
Hmm.
I mean, we love Krispy Kreme over here, and
Oh yes.
luckily enough, we don't get mad lines. The best one is
Mm.
obviously chocolate filled, well, custard filled chocolate.
I still have to go with the basic glazed, just because I don't know if it's in every Krispy Kreme, but the one near my house they would have the automatic machine that would make those 3 times a day. And if you
Yeah,
knew when to arrive, you could watch them coming down the line and getting, cooked as you spoke. It was
that sounds pretty good.
it was a
That sounds
beautiful
good.
procession. I used to sing
There's
the
sorry.
the theme song from graduation.
We do have something like that in Manchester actually, so you can see all the production line.
Oh, nice.
So it's that's pretty cool watching all the donuts come through and such.
Hmm.
Then there's so many stands in England as well who actually sell like freshly made donuts.
Nice.
So they'll actually put the donut in the fry. You just wait for them and then just put sugar over them, and they're really good as well.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Mm. But yeah, Krispy Kreme, you can't beat that.
Nope, not at all. Well, a question that I ask in all of my interviews, and I want to hear your answer on this one. In all of My Little Pony, what would you say is the one line or one scene that defines you as a brony?
Oh God, you caught me out there.
Sorry.
No, no, it's fine.
You
It's
know what? No, I retract the apology. I enjoy this question very much. I really like it.
just to watch people squirm. Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
Um, I don't know actually. I mean, I think it's just helped me in so many different ways. Anyway, I haven't
Hmm.
really sort of attributed one single quote to what's helped me out there. So
Hmm.
I'll probably just sort of sidestep the question and say "yup."
I think that's a good quote. I honestly do. Yeah. It's a
It's just
very
this,
accepting attitude of life. Yep.
yeah, pretty much just keep going on. Yeah, it's I think Big Mac's quite a good character. Though it's although he doesn't say anything, it's quite a good, well-rounded character because I think it does sort of represented me for a while. He's just very quiet, very sort of like sort of a strong personality anyway. Sort of happy to help everyone, but
Hmm.
ultimately very quiet and sort of
Sure.
very sort of just gets on with it really. So I think
Yeah.
that was sort of represents a lot. But obviously, but yeah, I mean, it's just I'll probably say that quote anyway, just
That's a
just to
good
wind
one.
you up,
No, that's a good one.
just to annoy you.
Not annoying at all. I do think it's interesting though that if you go with the dialogue from apple bucking season, it's implied that Big Mac is the mathlete of the Apple family
Yes, I got that impression. Yes.
because oh yeah, Applejack said, "Don't you use your fancy mathematics to muddle the issue." So it's
Ah,
implied that Big Mac is the math person of the family, and
possibly, yes. I think with I was just always worried, skeptical, like with a family like the Apples, they would always be scared of technology. So I mean,
couldn't.
you got, I mean, it's almost evident in super speedy cider squeezy 6000,
Nice.
like this new technology that helps to revolutionize the production method. So high quality cider at affordable price, and it's just all made. And then they offer them a good deal, and they say, nah.
I don't think it was originally such a good deal, but I think they could have haggled a little bit on it.
Yeah, I mean, for a business person like her, anyway, they should have at least got, I don't know, it was
Well, and to be
75
honest,
to
I mean,
25.
the final product was terrible. Nobody would pay any bits for it. But if you look at Granny Smith's face, Granny Smith is the only one who tastes the cider to come out of the machine at premium levels. She licked her lips and looked surprised at it. So it
Yeah,
was good.
it was good, yeah. But that's the problem. So while they suffer under the recession now, they think, about capital lost with that fancy machine. I mean,
Yep.
sure, Flim and Flam were pure evil, but
Yeah, yeah.
they made a living.
I do think it's. I think I've seen this mentioned in a few places, but I found it funny that well, not funny, but I guess missing out on cider season would have bankrupted the farm. And a few episodes later, Big Macintosh buys a massive diamond for Cheerily without even thinking about it.
Yeah, that's maybe the whole description of the U.S. economy circa 2008. Just people who don't have the money just decide to buy things with terrible credit. So maybe in season 4 we'll have an episode of Big Mac being chased by bailiff pony.
Nice.
Yeah, and they're having to remortgage the Apple family
Oh
farm,
gosh.
and the either that or the IRS could take control of the apples,
Oh man.
and then
That would be the
every
most
apple.
depressing, fearful episode ever.
It'd almost feel like that episode of The Simpsons. I mean, before Pony, I was obsessed with The Simpsons. I just
Mm.
know every quote inside and out. But that episode where Krusty gets shut down by the IRS and it
Hmm.
turns into IRS Burger instead of
Yes.
Krusty Burger.
Yeah.
I think maybe that would happen with the Apple Family Farm. So like every cider season, Rainbow Dash has to fill in a form that will give her a cider in 90 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
In triplicate. Has to be filled out in triplicate.
Oh
In
yes, of
pen.
course.
In pen. Black pen, of course. Yep.
She has to work out her gambling losses for the previous year as well, of course.
It says here that you've performed this many sonic rainbooms. Do you have receipts to prove this?
You did say at the time, Rainbow Dash, that you did have a broken wing at the time, and yet you still claim benefits.
Oh, if
Well, you could do
anything would send the show into a downward spiral, I can see this doing it.
people say like, I don't know, maybe it could be a good idea. I mean, people talk about Equestria girls being their downward spiral, and that could be fantastic. So
If that's true,
why
I'm willing to give it a chance. I'm willing to give
I
it a
am
chance.
I am as well. I mean, people ultimately thought the same thing when MLP came out. Thought this would be the death of the franchise. People like the whole community stemmed from one article saying it was the death of cartoons.
Yep.
I mean, as much as I love the brony culture, one of the thing that really irks me is the overreaction of people. And I won't lie, I've done that myself in the past with the derby thing, but I've just thought at the end of the day, you're overreacting about a cartoon for little children.
Yep. This is true.
Which is fine to like, that's fine to like, but to go massively overboard with that and to sort of describe it as the death of everything and they're leaving Phantom. I think Saber Spark explained it
Hmm.
greatly in his sort of leaving the Phantom 101 video,
Hmm. Yep.
which is just amazing, which is awesome. But yeah, I
I
mean,
personally like to encourage those people. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Go on. Yeah, you need
yeah,
to get out of here. Hurry before it's too late, man. Just go.
just leave forever, just
Hurry.
quick, while
Let
you
the
still
rest of
can.
us enjoy what we've got. And yeah, go on, man.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, we all know that. I mean, it's not gonna last forever. So to sort of just, maybe it's almost like, I don't know. It might be controversial. Maybe it's almost like guilt. So they think we shouldn't be liking this. So we should be ultimate hypercritical when anything changes. So have an opportunity at least to say I'm leaving the fandom every 2 seconds.
Could be. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
think I don't know from my opinion on it. I think that a lot of bronies are frightened of the fact that if they really wanted to, at any time, Hasbro could pretty much shut down the fandom. I mean, if they
Yeah,
really wanted to, they could. And I think there's a fear that they're going to. And
yeah,
I think that causes a lot of people to overreact, like, oh, this is it, it's over, it's over.
yeah. Especially the Alicorn saga,
Yeah.
the Princess Twilight saga.
Eh,
I was actually looking forward to that. I think that would have been really good. And then you just got people who just went absolutely mental. I mean,
yeah.
fine if you overreact yourself, but then that was coming down. There's abuse then coming down to the people who were making the show. So people were actually sort of making threats like Lauren Faust who
Yeah.
isn't even like directly associated with the show now, and it's really bad how that sort of turns out. But
Yep.
I think in the same time, you're just showing the true greatness of the fandom as well, because
Mm.
you had the whole I believe in MA Lawson
Yeah.
campaign as well. So
Yep.
everyone got like Pixel Kitty's image
Yep.
created as avatar. I actually stole the image and made it as a Twibbon. So shameful activity, but it got people together. And
Sure.
yeah, I mean that was really good, and then everyone appreciated the show for what it was, and it was really good. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, it was sort of Disney the musical, but it was really good music.
Indeed, it was. Yeah.
And Nicole Oliver just made a crazy singing voice on her as well.
Yeah, I
No
know.
one's
I think
expected that for Celeste.
I, I I do hope we get more chances to hear Celestia sing in the future.
Yeah, hopefully. I think it'll be quite good, but it
Mm.
all depends on the context. So
Yeah.
she's singing because Twilight evolved into crazy new princess and such. If she's going to sing later as sort of a chummy duet with Luna,
That
well,
would work. Yes.
yeah, maybe.
I totally would go for any duet with Luna and anyone else. Quite frankly, if Luna
And
appears in Scootaloo's dream and starts doing a ragtime tap dancing routine, I would be so happy.
now when you
Honestly.
put now when you put tap dancing in, then that's when I'm interested.
Okay.
I'm interested now with the tap dancing. Yeah, that'll be quite magical. Yes.
Hmm. Turns out those shoes for princesses, they're not for looks, they're for tap dancing.
Oh yeah,
That's how it
yeah,
works.
absolutely.
Because with just hooves, you have the clonk, donk, donk, donk sound, but you put on the shoes, and tap dancing
People,
starts.
absolutely, that'd be quite magical.
Is there
Okay,
anything you'd
yeah.
like to plug while you're here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just hit the Daily Oat. So, I mean, we do rely on a lot of our sort of loyal fans who keep coming back for the same crazy stuff. So,
Hmm.
we do thank them anyway, and you guys are awesome. We keeps us going anyway. So, and I mean, just if you haven't already, just come down and visit the website, thedailyOat.com.
Yep.
It's basically just trying putting all our just keep putting on all the websites, so we just keep putting up news, just getting, or you can give us a shout maybe on Facebook or Twitter. So we're on the Daily Oat Twitter account,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's really good. I'm just checking our about page at the moment, and I've just realised that the people the people I work with have actually changed my description on the website.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so apparently my description is they call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play my maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom.
I dare you to not have that running through your head for the rest of the interview, because that that is a
It, it's
catchy song.
it's gonna happen whether I like it or not,
Hmm.
unfortunately.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, just heads up as well to our team as well. So if you follow these and any of these crazy people on Twitter, I hope you tell them that what you did was wrong, and I will find you and I will kill you. So just
Until he
I mean,
actually gets maracas, and then we'll be fine.
yeah, I might get maracas. I don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
sure. You can play them on a train when everyone else is sleeping. It's really relaxing.
absolutely. Maybe at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly, yeah, that'd be good. What we've actually got on at the moment was we're actually producing something at the moment, or at least some people at the moment are producing something on the Daily Oat Studios.
Okay.
So it's actually, I'd say, a studio producing one thing, and we got really good interest into it. It's actually a visual novel for My Little Dashi.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually, I think there's a demo on the website somewhere. I can try and dig it up if you want for a
Okay.
link. But
I'll try to link it. Yeah.
yeah, essentially it is the My Little Dashi story, but it's with some really great animation at the moment. So we've got a really good artist in that. It's being managed at the moment by Gearbox,
Okay.
who's actually, if you've actually read the website lately, there was a sort of, he was in, I don't know if he wants me to mention it at all, but there was a quite bad, he was in quite a bad car accident
Oh
a
no.
few months ago. Um, and it was, I mean, it was really amazing though, because he did pull through amazingly. So really good
Good.
to have him on board, even though he's absolutely mental.
Yeah.
So
Of course.
yeah, so naturally that was delayed for a while, but
Right.
if you keep your eyes peeled, that may be coming in the near future, hopefully,
Oh, nice.
if they're not too busy. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got a lot of attention for that when that popped up anyway, so we know there's a lot of people interested in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds interesting.
and one other thing I suppose as well is the Liverpool Northwest Bronies Club.
Mm-hmm.
So we are trying to meet up soon. It's all dependent because at the moment I'm in the last year of university and
Ah, okay.
pretty much working full-time hours in a part-time job. So
Right.
it's become a bit difficult. But if you head over, we all have a chat over there. So it's just facebook.com/groups/Liverpool NW Bronies.
Mm-hmm.
So if you
And
are
I
in
would get,
Liverpool,
I would guess, I don't know, but if you're not living in Liverpool, you can join the group, but
oh yeah,
might
absolutely,
not
yeah.
have
Yeah.
as many appearances.
Yes, I mean we've got people from all over, well, all over and outside the northwest as well. So we meet up occasionally. We've got good links from all across the country, really. So if you fancy popping up for drinks, then give us a shout, and we'll try and accommodate you in our lovely surroundings.
Very nice. All right. Okay, well, everybody, we have been speaking with Yep from the Daily Oat. Thank you very much for
Yep.
coming by.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Yes. Everyone, this has been Into the Spotlight with Osaka Jack on Everfree Network. We'll catch you next time.